It's such a simple concept, but it still amazes me to this day, if I'm being completely honest, how something that seems extremely disconnected from another thing can have such a significant impact on it. And the thing that got me thinking about this today was the way in which my knee responded to me playing with an exercise that I hadn't played with in a long time. Technically, I PR'd in the exercise as well, which was actually really fun. However, I paid for it and my knee didn't like it, which again is another note to be taken. It's another note to self that shows that, yeah, this is a meniscus injury. We've said this many times before. As time goes on and I collect more and more information about my knee, with regards to what I experience with it, I'm less and less inclined to get a scan just for clarity, because all signs point to meniscus. And it was the overhead press today. Now, from my very, very basic understanding of the meniscus, it's the cushion, so to speak, that prevents us from feeling pain when we put weight in a straight line through our knee, when our knee's locked out, right? Which is why the one thing I can't do comfortably right now is straighten my knee. And whilst I felt stacked and stable in the overhead press, it wasn't until afterwards it felt like it had just swollen. It literally felt like a load of fluid had just rushed to my knee, and the only explanation would have been the fact that I had 70 kilos over my head going straight through my wrist, straight through my elbow, straight through my shoulders, straight through my hips, all the way down to my knees. So I'm going to stay well away from the overhead press until my knee is fixed. However, I must take note of the fact that it's something I do want to attack when my knee is fixed. Because I really enjoyed it. It felt good. It felt nice. It felt like I'd had carryover from other things that I'd been working on in recent time. And yeah, it showed me that just because you're pressing something overhead doesn't mean your knee ain't working, bro. Doesn't mean your knee's obsolete. Doesn't mean it's not involved. And it's important to not neglect that, because I felt like all the work I had done prior to it, which I didn't record, you won't see it today. I literally just did yesterday's workout again, the bodyweight knees over toes 0 program. Again, and I did it with intensity today. I did it with focus. I got it done. It was essentially my warm-up. Got it done within 20 minutes, and it felt good. It felt really good. My knee felt really good for it. And my knee is progressing. It is progressing. It's not progressing at the rate I would like. Naturally, I'd like it to be done, fixed, and finished now, but it's progressing, and I have to take each little sign and step of progress and appreciate it and be grateful for it, because again, it could have been so much worse. But it's not. So I'm extremely grateful for that, and we just have to take one day at a time. We just have to keep moving, man. Keep moving. And again, I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, apologize for the lack of thought that has gone into these videos of late. I'll be real. I haven't given myself time to think. I'm not going to sit here and lie. It's not been the most fun period. It's not been the most enjoyable period of recent time in my training or in life, because I'm physically hampered. Hampered? I don't think that's the word. Hindered, sorry. And I don't enjoy that. I don't appreciate that. So naturally, I've been communicating with people more, because that's what you should do when you're not feeling great. You communicate. And I have been listening to more music, so on and so forth. So those two things in particular have given me a lot less time to think. And I personally am not mad about that. I'm grateful for the people in my life that I've been able to communicate with. And I'm grateful for the music that I've listened to, because it's inspired some other things for me to focus on in life. But with regards to this, and with regards to producing the type of content that I want to produce, not so much. It's taken away from that. But as you well know, I'll be here every day, and I'll be back. So if you made it this far and you're still sticking around and you're still showing up on a daily basis, then you, my friend, are appreciated more than you'll ever know from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, and I shall see you tomorrow.